I've grown a lot of tender bulbs over the years, bulbs that need to be dug up at the end of the season and stored inside for the winter. Many have come and gone, and as I focus more on native plants, I'm keeping fewer of the tropical tender bulbs. But many are attractive to pollinators and really fun to grow. I overwinter my bulbs in our attached garage that has a heater that I monitor to maintain the temperature between 45 and 55 degrees. I keep them well covered to avoid exposure to the freezing temperatures when the overhead garage doors are opened. Highly fragrant, the tuberose has been used in the perfume industry. The spike of waxy flowers shoots high above the grassy foliage. Here's what the bulbs look like when I dug them up out of the garden last fall. Here the tuberose bulbs are cleaned up and ready for potting. Tender bulbs have a way of multiplying, and I have way more than I'm going to need. Here they are, all potted up. I reused potting soil from last year's containers, which I've enriched with compost and organic fertilizer. And these are extra bulbs. I'll bring them down to the plant exchange area at our local yard waste facility. I enjoy growing calla lilies as well. The elegant flowers and bold foliage can't be beat, and after a number of years, the bulbs get quite large. It's too early to plant most of my tender bulbs, so I'll just give them a check on the moisture levels and give them a little bit of water. Some of these callas are already starting to produce little roots. Another fun and highly fragrant bulb to grow are spider lilies. The early season blooms are followed by attractive strap-like leaves that add a bold element to the garden. The bulbs get to impressive sizes after many years. The exotic flower of the voodoo lily are like no other. And the cute little purple oxalis plants are a nice addition to beds and containers both. The Acidanthera, or peacock orchid, are a great addition to the garden with their fragrant flowers, and I also appreciate their bold sword-shaped leaves. Like the callas, I think they have a real elegant appearance. Cannas can't be beat for their season-long punch of color and their bold foliage. This smaller one called Tangelo is one of my favorites, with the orange flowers and purple stems. I am preferring the shorter cannas these days because they're so easy to dig up as compared to the larger ones. This dwarf yellow canna has been cheering up the garden for many years. I've been enjoying dahlias more and more. This one called Lilac Time is quite impressive in size. I've reused potting soil from last year's containers to cover these dahlias over winter. These dahlias won't be ready to pot up for a couple of weeks. The soil is very dry, so I'll add some more moisture, but the bulbs are nice and firm. This apricot dahlia is a favorite of the bees. Uh-oh, this dahlia is looking a little shriveled. We'll have to see how it does. This cute little dahlia called HS Date is another favorite of the bees. The bulbs get tucked away for a few more weeks, but spring is just around the corner and soon they'll be gracing us with their beauty once again.